We unfortunately, our minister mentor Kuan Yew has sadly moved on. She has passed away, and I think he lived a very, very fruitful life. I am a strong supporter of him. I've always liked him growing up. He is one of my biggest inspirations. I've read a couple of his books already, and yeah, I'm actually on the way to meet my best friend Vincent, whom we actually got into interest in politics and all that, and Kuan Yew was definitely, I mean, the person that we kind of always talk about, and he's just an inspiration. So I mean, I know that there are a lot of wishes and well thoughts going out to him from all over the world, not just Singapore, and it's just amazing. You know, it's just, when these sort of things happen is when we Singaporeans realize that he really is truly the man who has put us on the map, or else nobody would really know what this little tiny island of Singapore really is. And it's just amazing, you know, and it's just, you know, great to have people come together over the last few days at work and off work to just kind of talk about him, what a great man he is and all that. But I just want to share, I would just want to spend the next couple of minutes to just share with you what I personally am grateful for him for, because for me, I've actually met him once when I was in the NUS Political Association. We have these Cambridge Ministerial forums that we used to host, and he was one of the speakers on one of the years that I was there, and I had the great honor to actually meet him. And to me, he just strikes as a very sharp man, a very intelligent man, and definitely a force to be reckoned with, and definitely a very good inspiration for all of us Singaporeans. But of course, you know, that one moment that I met him, nothing compares to the amount of things that he has done for the country. And for me personally, I just am thankful that he introduced two things to Singapore, which is equality and meritocracy. I guess that is just one thing. We managed to get equality through meritocracy, and I personally feel a sense of I'm gonna cry now. I personally feel like a sense of I really am thankful for being part of a nation that believes in that, because I actually come from a middle class family. I did not grow up rich. I am not rich at the moment. I actually work for whatever that I have in my life. I am blessed throughout my life to actually be born and raised in Singapore, and for Mr. Kuan Yew to actually be able to introduce meritocracy here. And I grew up from a very humble family. We really didn't have much. My family and I, like my mom and my dad raised 5 kids. I have a sister who has special needs, and yeah, we don't have a lot of money. And I think because of the way the educational system here is in Singapore is all based on merit, and even though you could have actually gone through a neighborhood school. I went to neighborhood schools for primary school, secondary school, my junior college. I was from TPJC, it's a neighborhood junior college, and then after junior college I went to NUS. But the thing is, if it wasn't for meritocracy, I don't think I would be able to actually do that. I actually worked really, really hard when I was in school, and I feel that because of the way that the education system is, it has enabled people like me to actually rise through the ranks and rise through adversity to actually go to a university at the end of the day. And it's all like, if you work hard, you can achieve what you want. And Kuan Yew actually made that possible, because I know that these sort of things might not happen in other countries. In some other countries, like even if you work your damn hard, you might be staying in that social class for the longest time, over centuries or over decades. It's very hard for you to actually turn around the vicious cycle through your family. But I felt like my family, at least from my parents to my generation, or to me and my siblings, I feel that because all of us worked really hard, we are able to move our family status to at least another level. So yeah, I just feel very thankful for that. And definitely, people always say over the last few days that Singapore will not be where it is or what it is if it wasn't for Kuan Yew. And I personally feel beyond that, for me, I don't think I would be who I am if, you know, all those laws and all those legislations were actually being passed and it made possible for us to actually live where we are today. And you guys, like, I live in a very nice place at the moment. I feel that I'm very blessed and all that, but I saw a picture that someone showed me of Lee Kuan Yew's house, and it was so humble and it just was very fuss free, and yeah, it's just amazing. It's just really amazing, and I just wanted to do this video to kind of remember him and to kind of just put it out there what I personally feel he actually meant to me, what I feel that he made a difference. And I know that I come from the minority race here in Singapore, and I know that he tried his best to do whatever he can for us. I know that there are people who are not his fans, there are people who think he could have done more, but I think that he has done enough to kind of do his best. You know, these things are very, very sensitive. I don't think there's anyone who can actually please all the races here in Singapore, but I think he did well. I think he did all he can, and I feel that I am where I am today very much because of what sort of infrastructure that he has paved for Singapore. So yeah, this video was supposed to be my March favorites video, and if you want to see that, I will upload that right after this or shortly after this. But I guess he obviously deserves his own video. So yeah, I just wanted to say my thoughts here, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And to my fellow Singaporeans, or to whoever who looks up to Lee Kuan Yew, I think let's just all just take a moment to just think about him. It's very strange because I think the news broke out somewhere during the week, and I was working so hard that I didn't have time to stop and actually really think about him. And now that I'm actually, you know, close to tears. So I kind of knew that this would happen this weekend. So I'm gonna visit my mom tomorrow, and I think that I will start crying again because she is a huge fan of him as well. So yeah, that's it. Bye guys.